Hello, welcome to our video. Today we will take a trip to Jamaica to learn about the Jamaican patty, a recipe originating in Jamaica. And important to the country's culture, Jamaica has a rich culinary tradition with both flavors, both around cuisines and techniques from the Caribbean, Africa, Asia, and Europe. One of the island's most popular dishes is the Jamaican beef burger, whose tradition dates back to the 7th century. The recipe arose from British colonization and migration to Jamaica. This snack is derived from an English dish called Cornish pie. In Jamaica, the recipe gained new seasonings, especially the famous Jamaican peppers. The Jamaican patty was being made by black women from the working classes and urban and rural workers who adapted recipes to their realities and researchers. The Jamaican patty aren't specifically tied to any particular festival or tradition. They were actually a popular everyday snack and street food in Jamaica and throughout the Caribbean. They were enjoyed year-round and often eaten as a quick meal or snack, whether at school, work, or social gatherings.
The main ingredients used to make the Jamaican patty are ground beef, typically seasoned with spices like thyme, allspice, and Scotch bonnet pepper, turmeric pastry dough. The crust is flaky and golden yellow due to turmeric or curry powder, and onions salted and mixed into the meat, filling for added flavor and texture. These ingredients are typical of the region because most of the seasonings present in the Jamaican patty are typical of Jamaican cuisine, as it is part of a typical island food. And also, it is not directly linked to any specific festival or tradition, but rather to a food and street culture that is part of the daily lives of Jamaicans.
To make the dough, you will need 4 cups of wheat flour, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon curry, 2 tablespoons of saffron, 1 cup unsalted butter, and 1 cup of ice water. To make the meat filling, you will need 1 pound ground beef, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 chopped onion, 1 Scotch bonnet pepper, 1 teaspoon curry, 1 teaspoon allspice, 1 teaspoon thyme, salt and black pepper to taste, 2 stalks of green onions, 1 beef bouillon cube, half a cup of breadcrumbs, half a cup of water.
There are several varieties of Jamaican patty, each with its own unique flavor, and the most popular ones include the beef patty, which is stuffed with seasoned beef, and the chicken patty, which uses chicken. The vegetable patty is a vegetarian variation, which is stuffed with a mixture of fresh vegetables and seasonings. In addition, some versions include fillings such as cheese, curry, and even seafood.
The dough. Mix the flour 1.2 tablespoons of curry powder and salt in the bowl. Gradually add the butter and shorten until it forms a coarse crumble. And add the water and mix until it forms a ball. Shape the dough in a cylinder and cut it into 10 equal pieces. Finally, roll each piece in a circle. Make the meat filling. Melt the butter in a frying pan and salt the onion until soft. Add the ground beef. Season with 1 teaspoon curry powder. Ground the cloves, thyme, pepper, and salt. Cook stirring frequently until the meat is evenly browned. Crumble the beef, boil and 1-2 cups and soy sauce to brown until well combined. Add the bay leaf and cook over low heat until the liquid is absorbed. Remove the pan from the heat, discard the bay leaf, and stir in the breadcrumbs patty. Please equal amounts of filling on each circle of dough. Fold and press the edges together to form a semicircle. Use the back of a fork to seal the edges and brush the top with beaten egg. Place the pastries of baking sheet. Finally, fold and press the edges together to form a semicircle. Use the back of a fork to seal the edges and brush the top with beaten egg. Place the pastries on a baking sheet.